Hola. What up, the hip hop monster? What's going on? What up, everyone? Hey, yo, Stutters, check the YouTube on your end. Make sure it's the camera's right. Nomadic, Wiki Dis, who are we? Angel, what's going on? Khalib, thank you. I appreciate that. What's the deal? What's wrong? Mir Depp, what up? We fixing that, Martin. We fixing it right now. Would it be up here? No. Nope.
Weird. Sorry, guys.
Nope. The camera went off. Boom.
Oh.
It's on now. Not exactly what I like. There we go. Right here, Martin. We at the door of my office. And who's over here? Gorilla Strong is up in here. The Nobodies, what's up? And we are live. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have any, what's up, Divine? Do I have any memories with Eddie L and DL? Man, I do, but hard for me to even, it's so long ago. We're talking like Arsonist days, late 90s. We're fine, Stutter. It's fine. Nothing else we could do. Wiki Dis, Chile in the house. Any Danny Diablo stories? That's a good one. You know, before I even talk about Danny Diablo, what I want to say is the topic tonight, Martin, is anything we want. On Fridays, we just shoot the shit. We buy the sticker wall today. We ain't by the desk, so I don't have any book reports today. So what I do today is respect, Mad Villain, what's going on? Exactly. So what I usually do on Friday is I look, make sure I answer questions. Un gran saludo a la gente de Chile. Perdón, es que el español mío es un poco de mierda, ¿sabe? Pero my Spanish is a little choppy, and my Italian is even worse. So, bear with me. Saludos. Martin Vasquez, yes, I have seen Big Pun. The first time I ever saw Big Pun was at the Rocksteady Crew anniversary. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. At that time, all I knew was the song he did with the Beat Nuts. So I didn't even know what he looked like yet. And I remember I was on the side of the stage and they already started da, 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 boom, boom, da, 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 boom, boom. And he just came skipping out on stage. And I remember being like, holy shit. Like, cause you don't know what somebody looks like. And so Oleg, what's going on? You don't know what somebody looks like. And I'm not judging him, everybody has their struggle and I'm going to talk about Vinny Paz in a second. Now remember, guys, be patient with me because I'm doing this on IG and YouTube at the same time. So I'm that's crazy, Hip Hop Monster. I don't even remember that. What's up, Rock? So that was the first time I saw Big Pun, and then the second time I saw Big Pun was for the album release party for Capital Punishment for his first album. I went with, I believe, Destroy. Because it's about to be the end. Gorilla Strong, how did I link up with Vinny Paz? Raps and riffs, what's going on? Vinny Paz, man, that's a good question. It was like I always knew about Jedi mind tricks. I think we became acquainted when, man, I don't even, I want to say when I started working on Vengeance is Mine, but that sounds wrong. So I would have to ask Vinny. Nobodies. Have I ever done anything with Cypress Hill? I've worked with DJ Muggs. I've done 2 songs with DJ Muggs, who, is the producer of Cypress Hill. So if that means anything, yes, I have worked with a fraction of Cypress Hill. So that's the deal with Cypress Hill. Martin, I and to be honest with you, why? Yeah, that'd be a dope collab, Gorilla. Yes. Uh, Gorilla Strong is saying it'll be dope for me to work with Be Real. It would be dope. Detroit, yeah. What's up with you, baby? What's going on? Uh, Third Eye Vision. Of course, I heard of Pac FM. That's the homie hip hop monster. Like, and for those that know, Pac was doing stand up comedy for a while in recent years. Uh, so the next thing, ladies and gentlemen, we got I believe the super stickers and the super chats are up on YouTube. Before I get back into Tech Nine, I got a dope story about Tech Nine. Rogers, Janice. When the Arsonists were on tour, we hit Kansas City, and Tech Nine was in the same hotel as us, and I think we ended up doing a show with him that night. He was really cool. And then I met him again later on with Ill Bill. Ill Bill did a show with him and got to chop it up with him a little bit. So that's the deal with that. Yes. So by the way, ladies and gentlemen, while we're doing this, every Friday now I'm doing this sale at the qunique.com shop. What's going on, Dora? Cool, keep. What's going on? So if you go to qunique.com and you go to the shop section, I'm doing 2 CDs for 10. And what I do while we're doing the live, Gorilla Strong, yeah, with the first super chat, baby. Thank you, Gorilla. You're the man. Salute to you, Gorilla. Seriously, thank you for your support. Seriously, no, all jokes aside, thank you. It means a lot. Thank you. I don't take that shit for granted. So we're having the sale again, 2 CDs for 10. And while we're on the air, if I see that you bought one, I will sign them right here while we're talking during the live feed. So that's the deal. So Vengeance is Mine, the original pressing, and The Mechanic. These are the only CDs left of my catalog that are still a few copies left. I also will throw in a signed Between Heaven and Hell poster. So it all, I have, once I see who bought what, then I take care of y'all right here on the air. The other thing I'm gonna do is, if you do order something, I have these 3 like oh, it's all good, Third Eye. I didn't see what you said. Dad's dope. Another sale. Oh yeah, yes, another sale. There you go. All good. So this one's a little tricky. So I have these 3 qunique shirts that I've had in the stash. I never wore them. They were used as prototypes. And so, Nitty McNuggets, what's going on? Zip, what's the deal? So this first one is a double XL Vengeance is Mine t-shirt that was made for me. Obviously, I'm not a double XL, but if you're a double XL, let me know and I'll hook it up. The other one, the next one, is an extra large qunique 01 shirt. Can y'all see that? That's pretty sick, right? Extra large, right? Boom. Extra large. And then the last one that I have, none of these were ever worn. I just have them in a bin with all the qunique merch. The last one, this is a medium mechanic t-shirt. So if you order one of the CD or a CD or whatever you order, what's going on, Ducky Powers? What's the deal? So if you order a CD or whatever have you, I'll hook it up with a free shirt. You can let me know on while we're doing this. What's going on, Rods, the OG? What's going on? Thank you, Gorilla. Yes. But if you just want to straight up just buy a shirt, just go to the qunique shop. There's a gang of qunique shirts there, from designer rhymes to the regular qunique logo to arsonist, what do you call it? Arsonist t-shirts and hoodies. And so that's all there if you go to the qunique shop. If those sides, and these are prototype shirts, so the what do you call it? The design might feel a little, but it's free. So what are you gonna do? Check out the cup, y'all. Thank you, Gorilla. So I'm wearing this hat because the Brothers in Agnostic Front released an album today called Echoes in Eternity. Also, Hip Hop Monster, I'm definitely gonna answer that. Also, De La Soul released a single, for those that don't know, called The Package. And I gotta tell you, man, it's pretty surreal to hear Dub's vocals on a track, right? It's always surreal, whether it's Big L. Recently, they released a Big L track, and now they released a De La Soul track. They're on course to release a De La Soul album. It looked like there was a gang of songs on it. So let's see, man. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, Chip Fu is insane. Chip Fu is incredible. Yes, they'll drop the new one. Make sure y'all go check that out. And the Mob Deep joint is dope. And also, if you're into the band Idols, they dropped the new track today as well. So there's a lot of new music out. I'm sure I'm missing. There's like 60,000 releases a day. So it's one of those things where, see, the new Coyote. See, Gorilla Strong is helping me out. There's a lot of Ivy Bass. I keep on saying Ivy Bass. It's 4 Bass. What's the deal? Welcome. Friday Vibes with qunique. Oh, they sample Green Day? That's crazy. Oh, it's okay, Andrea. Please get well. Rest up and get well. Get well. Have some tea. Get some garlic in that system. That's great. Brain stew. Wow, Soulfly just came out with a new album too. That's dope. Thank you for that, Nomadic. I didn't know. For those that are waiting for everybody from last Friday, your packages have been mailed out. And so just keep an eye out in your mailbox if you haven't already received your sale from last week. Word. Yes, he did, Nitty. He did. Necro did. I saw that. In other news, I just got Soul Spasm. Ladies and gentlemen, the label that is carrying me right now, these guys are incredible. My homies Mike and Jim and the rest of the staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Soul Spasm is in the house on the IG chat. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. You guys have been rocking with me for a couple of years now. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys have been really putting in work when it came to qunique's, my catalog, and getting everything organized in a better place. And they actually work with me on the latest release, Toxic Holocaust, which features Lord Goat, aka Gore-Tex, from Nonfiction. And we're rocking again, man. I'm to the people at Soul Spasm. I'm waiting for a mix. It's great that you're here. Scott Stallone just got at me today. He said the mix is almost done for the new qunique track, and then I'll be talking to Soul Spasm as to when that'll be coming out. Also, for those that follow what I do on the rock side, Mother Fuzz, we just released a new video for Seeing is Believing, and we'll be releasing a new song in about 4 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Downcore, what's going on? Yeah, it is Third Eye. His album is crazy. It's iconic. Yes, 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 yes. Um, Thank you, Gorilla Strong. So, guys, make sure you check out the new qunique release. Also, if you guys loved, I know Zip knows the deal on this. If you guys loved what I did with Rodimus, Rodimus will be returning next year with a whole slew of new songs. So get ready for Rodimus. Too much metal for one hand. So, and also, I believe there's going to be some new Soul Gun coming out, which used to be King's Bounty. So there's a lot for next year that's happening. Just be patient with me and stay tuned. I got a lot on the plate. Yes, Gorilla Strong. Thank you for that. You just reminded me. So, thank you, Zip. The project with the album that I'm doing with DJ Repmatic, which I also have to bring to Soul Spasm, is almost almost complete. Where Rhett is actually working on, I believe, the final collab that we got for the album. It's pretty exciting. And once we get everything solidified with the final collab for the album, then we'll go into mixing and mastering and be ready. So this album will be coming out next year as well. So there's new Rodimus, new Mother Fuzz, new qunique, and new Soul Gun, which used to be King's Bounty. I did a song with Snow Goons. Detroit Throwers. Did you ever hear the song Fast Food Nation on the Black Snow album? Or I think was it Black Snow or Black Snow Part 2? I'm not sure, but go check that out if you haven't heard that already. So that was the song that I did do. Oh, you did see it. Okay, cool. After that, I haven't really been communicating with the Snow Goons from here. I mean, we chat a little bit online here and there, but I haven't talked about any songs with them. I've just been so swamped with what I'm doing. So, Nomadic, you're a smart man. Yes, Hip Hop Monster, I got you. One more thing. As far as those that are asking for Stillwell updates, that's the only thing. Sadly, I do not have any information for you guys for right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't have any information on what's going to happen with Stillwell for next year. But as soon as I know something, geez, let's try this again. As soon as I know something, you will definitely know. So stay tuned for that, okay? Hip Hop Monster, Mass Influence, yes. Detroit Throwers, I definitely got to reach out to the Snow Goons. So Hip Hop Monster, Mass Influence, I toured with them with the Arsonists and Mass Influence. We went out to Europe together. To me, those guys were brilliant at what they did. They were very cool to hang with. And then some of them ran the Fat Beats Atlanta store. So when the Arsonists, when we went out there with Gangstar, they were there as well. I have a lot of love for the Mass Influence crew. And I haven't spoken to them in a minute, but I've toured with them. There's a song that we recorded together on the Arsonists Lost in the Fire album. I believe it's the last song in the album. So you got to go check it out. But that's the bulk of my Mass Influence story for right now. Who else we got? Gorilla. Have I ever passed over a beat and regretted it? That, my friend. I think I like that. I like that idea, Detroit. I like that idea. Gorilla. You know, I don't have. No. I do have a story. Phil Carnage, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember. High and Mighty, salute. I've toured with them dudes too, and Eon and Mighty My. They're really cool brothers, man. I've known them for a very long time. You know, the Arsonist, High and Mighty, Company Flow, Nonfiction, uh, Natural Elements, Juggernauts. The list goes on and on. We all came up together, and so um, you got to understand that we all went to the same clubs together and rocked the same stages together, been on tour together. So there's no real chaotic stories, but I've known all of these people for a very long time. Now, Gorilla asked if I ever passed up on a beat. I don't want to say who the producer was, but there was a producer, a big producer, who was inquiring what I was doing. So there was a Fat Beats in store for this producer, and he was throwing on instrumentals. And I worked this, so I was spitting a verse, and he kind of like started talking to me, asking me what I was doing, whatever. And I was so much into the world of Arsonist that's my response to him was like, oh, I'm running with my crew to Arsonist, and it kind of like he understood, but it kind of like shut down the opportunity immediately, and I regret that. I wasn't thinking. And it's a producer that we would all want to work with. So I know you're like, which producer? But I'm not. El Fudge was the homie, man. El Fudge was the homie too, man. You know what's crazy, Gorilla? You brought up El Fudge. Exactly, Zip. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Would I ever come to Reno? Yes, Rogers. Um, I actually live in LA, so that's not a far trip for me now. It's just about the booking. The promoter, the booker has to, put that together and make it happen. So that's the deal with that. Where else? Where we got? It wasn't DJ Premier. Third Eye. That's that's a good. I think I would have. I'll definitely go to Chicago too. I love Chi-Town, man. So El Fudge is the homie, Gorilla. You know, I got a quick story about him. Yeah, Kuka was the homie too, man. Got a lot of love for him. So El Fudge, back in the Arsonist days, I was producing a lot. You know, obviously I produced the bulk of all of the Arsonist songs. El Fudge wanted to get some qunique beats, and I remember it was the middle of winter, and he was way uptown, like somewhere in Harlem, I think. And in New York, there's a time of the year that you really shouldn't be riding a motorcycle because it's brick cold. And this maniac hopped on his motorcycle to get a qunique beat tape. So much love and respect to my man El Fudge, man, wherever he's at, man. Palatine. I never heard of that area, man. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Where are we at over here? LP. LP, LP is the homie, and fascinatingly enough, I never got to do a song with him. I've I was on a song that came out on Def Jux, which is the Fondle and Fossil song, which is me, Breeze from the Juggernauts, Godfather Don, MF Doom, and I believe Jay Treads is on it, but I could be wrong. But that's I got to work with L on that. But I've known L forever. You know, when the Arsonist was coming up, Company Flow was coming up. So we've done a lot of shows with Company Flow in particular. So and L right now, his career is taking off in a way that none of us could have ever predicted. It's amazing to see. I'm very happy for him, man. It's dope to see one of us graduate at a level like that, So it's pretty sick. For those that don't know, LP is in the group now. He was in Company Flow, but now he's in Run the Jewels with Killer Mike. So it's pretty spectacular, man. Divine, you're in Chi-Town. Third Eye, I know that was good, man. Nomadic. John Robinson's a cool dude, man. You know, we was label mates up on Fondlem. Fifth Platoon, those are the homies. Cutting Candy, my Daddy Dog. Man, I'm trying to remember everybody's name, man. Do I have any plans for the holidays? Nah, just chill. Prepare for next year, man. The holidays to me is a time for me to chill, and sometimes quietly I'll just be recording while everybody's being festive and all of that, man. It's the thing about me is that I have this thing. Thank you, EQ. I have this thing where I like to stay writing. I'm when it comes to my craft. Detroit, that'd be crazy. I wish I could, man. I want some of that Christmas and Hollis money, man. I might have to put together a Christmas song. I mean, as the arsonist, we already got a Halloween song that gets played every Halloween. So I definitely would love to do a Christmas song though. That'd be sick. Do a little Valentine's song too, like LL Cool J. I need love. Oh my God, that'd be sick. Um, so guys, don't forget. Thank you, Gorilla. I don't forget, I'm doing the sale. If you go to qunique.com, q-unique.com, and go to the shop, I'm doing 2 CDs for 10. That's Vengeance is Mine and The Mechanic. And while we're on the air, I will sign it. Okay? I met Ed OG through Slane. Oh, Divine, that'd be crazy. Because the guitar player from Mother Fuzz is itching to get on stage. So trust me. And also, when you go to the shop and you order the CDs, I will also sign a Between Heaven and Hell poster as well. So that's the deal with that. It's 2 for 10 if you haven't already. And if you're on YouTube, I know Gorilla Strong, you said you're a size bigger than the shirt that I have, but if you want any of those 3 shirts that I showed, you're welcome to them. You just have to DM me your address. But again, I'll show them again. Wait, what size is this? This is a medium mechanic shirt. These are prototype shirts. I'm just giving them away to whoever donates on the super chats or whatever have you. Raps and riffs. Ooh, the DJ Food Stamps joints. Yes, that's dope. I don't know if he's still doing that. Jason, I did work with him. I got to get you the name of the song. It's on a La Coca Nostra bonus track. I think it was on the second album. Man, it's like some title like Let's Go, or I can't remember the name of the song. What's up, Stacy? What's going on? It might be on the Dark Arts. If you go to the bonus tracks, it should be on there. This is also an extra large 01 qunique design, if you're interested in that. And then the other one is what is this? What size is this again? Double XL Vengeance is Mine shirt. So if you donate to the super chats, sí, todo está bien. If you go to YouTube and you donate anything on the super chats, and then you DM me your address, I'll send you one of those shirts. You just say which shirt you want. I never did Hip Hop Monster. I never linked with Mood. I did know their main producer, Prince B, from come on, man. What was the name of the group? Ladies and gentlemen, help me out. What was the name of the group Prince B was in? Thank you, Zip. Have a good night. Have an awesome weekend. Everybody down. There you go. That's the name of the song. PM Dawn. Thank you. So I was cool with Prince B from PM Dawn, and he produced some of the stuff for Mood. He did it. Either he did it under his name or under another name. But Prince B was part of that uh, uh, of that production. So little trivia right there for y'all. I keep on looking to the side because I'm reading the chats on YouTube. I could probably see them on the screen, but for some reason they dissolve really fast. Oh man. Um, check out if you get a chance, if you haven't already, definitely Chris P8. What's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. If you get a chance, check out. Oh, Gorilla, you have no idea, man. And remember, Gorilla, my resume goes from hip hop to rock, and some other genres in the middle. So sometimes I it takes a while for me to like be like, oh yeah, I did that, or did I do that? You know, it's like sometimes I'll be forgetting names and places and what happened or whatever have you. But it is what it is, man. Dope one, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. Um, if you haven't had a chance, also check out this past Wednesday's episode of Live from the Lab, where I talk about uh, how I got down with the arsonist. It's the first chapter. Napoli, yeah, that's what's up. My grandfather's from Taranto, Italy. Actually, my grandmother Celia, my grandmother Celia is from Napoli. My grandmother Celia is from Napoli, and my grandfather's from Taranto. So, my grandmother's from the area. Thank you, Gorilla Strong. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Greg Math, what's going on? Greg Matthew. Um, if you get so what I was saying is if you get a chance, when you get a chance, please go check out the latest episode of Live from the Lab on my YouTube channel. I talk about how I started out in the arsonist, how my chapter unfolded with the arsonist. What's going on, Jeremy and Lucky Drama? Welcome, Friday Vibes with Q. And so when you get a chance, go check that out. It's a pretty cool episode, and it's going to be done in parts because the arsonist story is not something that I could just run through in one episode. It would take hours, and so I wanted to break it up into different parts. So the latest episode of Live from the Lab, which was this past Wednesday, I'm gonna answer you in a second, Gorilla. It talks about how I met Destroy and how I became an arsonist and the first few steps that we took together as a crew. The recent movie I saw, man, that's a good question, man. Sinners. Thank you, Joseph. Whichever one you are, thank you. I'll definitely see. I'm not sure who you are. Joseph, make yourself known, whether you're in Instagram or YouTube, so I know who you are. Oh, thank you, Dope One. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, Detroit, that's you? You bought Just Vengeance is Mine? Yes, that's me. Arsonist right there. Fubar Music, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes with Q. Gorilla, I'm going to see The Predator tomorrow. I'm hyped to see that because from what I understand, this is the guy who did Prey and Killer of Killers. It's the same dude. So you just got Vengeance is Mine, Detroit? Make sure I know that so I could sign it. Good riddance. What's going on? So yeah, so what I was saying is, from what I understand, the guy who directed Prey, which I thought was an amazing Predator movie, Killer of Killers was insanely good. The animation is good. Everything about it was amazing. And so I'm excited to see this new Predator movie, which I will be going to see tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. Yes. Prey was amazing. Prey was easily, aside from Predator 1, to me, I love Predator 1 and then Prey and then Killer of Killers. That's the order I like it. Okay, Detroit, I got you. I got you. Um, Mike, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. Yo, Detroit, let me know if you want me to sign it as Detroit Throwers or Detroit or your name, Joseph. And I'll sign it right here, right now, while we're on the air and have it ready for you. And also I'll throw in Between Heaven and Hell poster. And if you want one of those t-shirts, I don't know if you're a double XL, an XL, or a medium, but let me know and I'll give you one of those t-shirts. Just it'll come with this, some stickers and a poster and one of those t-shirts. So let me know. Crate Science, what's the Mike, it did. It got I heard it's crazy because I heard good stuff about it, man. Sucks. But thank you, Mike. I mean, I'm still probably gonna go see it. I did love Prey and I did love Killer of Killers. So let's see. Detroit, you want that extra large? So you would get this, Detroit. If you want it, I'll throw it in your order. This is wait, what did you say? You're an extra large. So here, this is an extra large, right here. If you want it, just say yes, I want that, and I'll throw it in. You get this shirt. What up, Pharaoh? What's the deal? You saw Crate Science. How was Tron 3? I want to know. Delta Grotto, what's the deal? Welcome to Friday Vibes. You guys are just big bone. Don't worry about it. Gorilla and Detroit. Yo, Detroit, if you want this, just say yes, please, and I'll throw it in your order, okay? If not, I'll just hold on to it. No big deal. And also tell me how you want me to. So you want me to put big change? That's what you want me to put on the sign here? Big change to big change? Let me know. P Valdez, what's the deal, homie? Salute to you, baby. Hope all is well, man. And you want me to put the name Big Change? I'm just making sure so I don't sign this and make a mess out of it. Say yes, Big Change is what I want signed, and then I got you right now. I'll sign it right now. What else? I'm excited for this De La Happy Friday. What's going on, Alyssa? Big Change, I got you. All right. Opening up your CD right here. Look at this. My man Detroit, Big Change. He ordered a CD. I'm opening it. Taking out the J card. That's funny, Mike. Mike M, you a funny dude, ain't no. Wait, make sure I got the white joint. Here you go, right here. About to sign your Big Change joint. Big Change. I'm gonna do it in two different color markers because the album is there you go. All signed. All signed for you, Big Change. All signed. Gonna let that dry, and now I'm gonna sign a poster for you. See what I'm saying? Boom. You're gonna get a between Heaven and Hell poster. That I could do with the all white marker right there. That's probably what I should have did, but okay, boom. It's Big Change. There we go. Let me show you your poster. Write nuclear medicine man on it too. Yeah, of course I could. Hopefully I spell it right. There you go, Big Change. I got you. Momo, what's the deal? Listen, what's the deal? Bitter, what's the deal? So here you go, Big Change, all signed. Look at that. Doing it live on air for y'all. Boom. So you're getting this poster, your signed CD, signed. It's signed in white and black, and the qunique XL shirt as a bonus. That's all you, baby. And you'll get some stickers as well. So I got you. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big Change with the, no doubt. Thank you. Listen. Thank you all for your support, whether you're just here shooting questions at me, chatting it up with me, chopping it up, throwing up super chats and super stickers, or just ordering merch. Like I said, I'm having a Friday sale. If you go to the qunique.com, q-unique.com, go to the shop. There's a sale going on, 2 CDs for 10. That's Vengeance is Mine. Ooh, Gorilla Strong with another one. Yo, Gorilla, you want that double XL Vengeance is Mine shirt? Let me know and I'll put it on the side for you. If not, all good. Don't be fruity and send me bath water too. No, I'm not gonna send you bath water, bro. Fresh, what's up, Ja? What's the deal? Mike M, there's no. I'm not selling any verses like that. I appreciate the gesture. I know. You're making me smile. There's no throwaway verses, and I don't have anything like that, especially for the arsonist. But thank you anyway. I appreciate the gesture. All jokes aside. Third Eye Vision. No vinyl this week. I have to go and dig and see what I have in the stash. So, just bear with me. That'll probably be for next Friday. So that's the deal with that. Gorilla, like I said, if you want that double XL shirt, if not, all good. Thank you for your support on top of that. Gorilla, let me know if you have any qunique stickers or an arsonist pin or whatever I have you, man. I truly, listen, all of y'all, I truly appreciate the support. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know how this industry is, and people always asking me about Spotify and the streams and how artists get paid. And, as an artist today, we got to do so much to get you guys' attention. And so I feel honored because you guys hang with me every week. You check out the live from the lab, and now you're here Friday night vibes with Q, and before that I was doing Fridays in the car with Q. You guys, some of you guys I've been seeing over and over again every week. It's like we're becoming virtual homies, and so your support, you guys just being here, just watching the shows, leaving dope comments, sharing it with other people, spreading the gospel, all of that shit. All of that shit I appreciate. So thank you, man. Thank you very much. Okay, Gorilla, do me a favor. Gorilla Strong, do me a favor. Send me a DM on Instagram. Make sure I know it's you. And, send me your address. Because you always look out for me, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Make sure you do that, okay? Thank you, Detroit. No doubt, Gorilla. Thank you. So, it's Friday, and what I want to know from y'all is here's a question. Here's a question for y'all now. What is your go to hip hop album, and what is your go to rock album? I want to see in the comments. Tell me, yes, today is the 7th, Momo. I want to, this thing, man. I have to get a new holder for this thing right here, man. This thing, I don't know what the deal is, but let's see if that'll hold it. Boom. There we go. This should be right. Okay. Pardon me. I want to know from you guys, what is a go-to hip hop album? Dell, Both Sides of the Brain. You know what, Mike? I never listened to that album. I'm gonna have to check that album out, man. Or I might have listened to it and just I've listened, like all of us, I've listened to so many albums that. Oh, today's the yes. Thank you, Momo. Doc Swift, what's the deal? Funk Dubious. Wow. Pantera. Yes, yes. That's what's up, Detroit. Machiavelli. Illmatic. That's one of my go-tos as well. Wu-Tang Forever is a so who all right, Momo. Thank you for that, because I totally forgot. Liquid Swords for me is I don't know about y'all, but I kind of like put all the solo Wu-Tang albums as just Wu-Tang albums. Maybe it's laziness, maybe it's ignorance, maybe it's just the way I'm wired. I know, me too, Gorilla. But Liquid Swords to me is Corn self-titled. Yep. Are you talking about the? All right, go ahead, go ahead. Nirvana. Oh, okay. Chris, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Wow. Alice Dirt, yes, yes. So for me, my go-to hip hop album would probably be Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory, and my go-to rock album that I could go from beginning to end, Soundgarden, Super Unknown. Those are the ones that I say. Yeah, it did, Gorilla. It's wild that he saw it that way. Thank you, Third Eye. Yeah, we're on the same page there. Liquid Swords to me is my favorite Wu Tang album. If we're talking like that, Liquid Swords to me is my favorite Wu Tang album. I think Liquid Swords is a perfect album to me. It's like Illmatic. It's a perfect album. Self titled is dope. Self titled can spit. He's nasty. Patrick, what's going on? Welcome to the Friday Vibes. Q. I know, Divine, believe me. And for those that know me, like Chris Cornell was a superhero, and as fate would have it, I'm very fortunate. Black Sunday by Cypress is a good one. Four Chambers, yes, yes. Um, I was fortunate to have met Chris Cornell. I would for those that know some of my history, I was also blessed with the opportunity to tour with Korn for a long time, for almost 20 years. And on one of those tours, they did a couple of shows with Chris Cornell as he was doing solo work. And one day, I was walking backstage, and there he was talking to Monkey, and it was just like it was so surreal. Like I couldn't. It was it was trippy. That's the best way to put it. It was a trippy moment for me. I was so like overwhelmed and nervous that I just waved. I didn't even want to say anything. It was like, you know, and unfortunately he passed, so I never had a full-on conversation with him, unfortunately. But as fate would have it, And for those that know, I'm more of a grunge guy overall. Years and years later, Korn went on tour with Alice in Chains. And now this time, I actually got to hang with Jerry Cantrell and the rest of the band and got to sing with Jerry Cantrell. There's a story that I tell on there. So if you go to my YouTube section, there's a small little series that I had started called "I Got a Story to Tell," and one of them is about me meeting Jerry Cantrell on that tour. So what up, Michael Holden? What's the deal? So I got to sing with him. He's an amazing dude. We went out to dinner. The whole like I definitely got to hang with Jerry Cantrell, and it was just again very surreal. But this time, I wasn't gonna lose the opportunity of just being too shy to say what up. So it's like, so Bulletproof Violence is a dope album, Mike. It's a dope album. Ghostface has a lot of dope albums, man. You know what's another a go-to album for me on the rock side is Mastodon's "Once More Around the World," and or the was it Global World, and then Emperor of Sand. Those two albums to me are, I mean, everything to me. I'm a big Mastodon fan. I feel like all their albums are perfect, but my go-tos are Emperor of Sand and Once More Around the Sun. Once More Around the Sun, excuse me. So that's the deal. What's up, Michael Holden? I hope you get that straight. Keep an eye out for your package. Your package was mailed out. Everybody's package was mailed out. Sabak is dope, man. You know what's crazy about Sabak is that most people don't know. Ska music. I'm gonna answer you in a second. Me and Sabak went to school together. So I knew Sabak before I knew The Arsonist, before I knew Nonfiction. Me and Sabak went to school together. So it's pretty cool. We come from the same neighborhood, Gravesend in Brooklyn. And even more crazy, what did you purchase? I didn't see what you purchased. So what else is crazy about me and Sabak is that we both come from the same neighborhood. Sabacalypse. Yes, that's a dope album. Um, I'm gonna answer you in a second, Detroit. Um, Definitely, Michael. Michael Holden, have a good weekend, man. Um, Wesley, what's going on? Brazil in the house. So here's the crazy facts about me and Sabak. We both went to school together. We both come from Gravesend, Brooklyn, and we are both Puerto Rican and Italian. How crazy is that? That is so crazy, man. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll show you my tattoo. You know, I was looking for your message and I couldn't find it. So this is he did Michael the Archangel on this arm here. You could see it a little bit, right? That's Michael the Archangel. Hopefully you could see a lot of it. And then he did this saint, I think it's Saint Gertrude right up there. I think that's her name. I don't remember. And then he also did this, God's Grace. He did the Son. He did the uh, creation of man. He did Christ on the crucifix. All of that. That's all Franco Vescovi's work. And then he also did Death's Dealer for me, a classic. Hopefully y'all could see that there. And he did this, Hear No Evil. And he did the Tribal Star. This was done by Letitia Wood. She works with Franco. So that's some of the tattoo. He also did my back. On my back, I got Stillwell across my back. Frankie, what's going on? Welcome to Silent John in the house. Yeah, baby. I know, Third Eye. That's a good idea. If you were to introduce a person to hip hop who never knew of hip hop, What album would you choose? Mine would be Soundbombing 2. That is a dope question, Mike, because I have a story about that. Chris Hoboken. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So Mike M. What did you say? Okay, so here's a fascinating thing. Tell me if I did good. So I have this group called Mother Fuzz, and the bass player in Mother Fuzz is a very metal guy. Like he is a rock and metal guy. He listens to a lot of shit, but his main palette is rock and metal. He doesn't really know hip hop at all. And here's how I found out. Yeah, Soundbombing 2 is dope. So I started this game with him where I was like, yo, every day, what's up, Crodra? Every day or every other day, let's share an album. Like I'm gonna give you an album, you give me an album. We both have to listen to it. What up, Eon? What's the deal? So the first album he sent me, was it a Tesla album? It might have been a Tesla album. I don't remember. It was like something that I hadn't listened to in decades. It was like an old 80s metal album. I couldn't I don't even remember what it was. I have to look at the text he sent me. And what I did in return, because I knew he wasn't a hip hop head at all, the first album I thought he could digest, and there was no denying that. I recommend, you were close, Third Eye. I recommended Low End Theory. And what was dope was, check this out. He never heard of A Tribe Called Quest, which already blew my mind. I was like, what? And then after he listened to it, he called me and he was like, you know, I'm not a rap guy, but this album I could play over and over and over again. I was like, yes! I scored. So that was the first hip hop album I sent him. And then I waited a little bit. I started sending him I sent him Ancients, which is a metal group, because I knew, I had a feeling he never heard of them. He didn't. He liked it. I sent him, man, trying to think. I was just like jumping to different categories, different genres. And then I came back to hip hop and I hit him with, damn it. It's like I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I sent him Eric B. and Rakim's Follow the Leader. And I felt like I was Machiavelli. Yo, thank you for being here. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Peace. See you Wednesday for sure. Who's there? Gorilla. Okay, you got that. So, Third Eye, I recommended Eric B. and Rakim's Follow the Leader, and once again, he got back at me. He said that he almost said the same identical speech where he was like, you know, I'm not a rap guy, but this album I can listen to over and over again. I was like, 2 for 2, son. And the thing is, I had to at least break down, because most people don't understand the Rakim impact. And I feel like there's been so many rappers and so many great albums and so many just great lyricists that the legacy of certain rappers starts to, like, I don't know, become. I'm trying to come up with it almost like, not that you forget, but it's not. There's just too much. It's overwhelming. It's just so much on the on the road that it's hard to determine who's what. And so what was dope was, and most people don't notice, a lot of people do, is that when Rakim, Kane, KRS, G-Rap, and Bismarck did their thing, like the beginning, the crack era, what most people don't realize is that they were all kids when they were doing that. And so when I say something like this, I urge you to go back and listen. Listen to Paid in Full. Listen to Follow the Leader. Rakim was 17, 18 years old when he wrote that album, Paid in Full. Now go back and listen to those lyrics. That's a 17, 18-year-old rapper. Just listen, Paid in Full, thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into the pocket. So I dig into my pocket. All my money is spent. So I dig deeper, but still coming up with length. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking that's a 17-year-old rapper. That's not an old man. That's a kid doing that. And so when I was talking to this bass player, he didn't know that. So the best way for me to break it down to him, I was like, at the time, Rakim was like Ingve to us when that happened. He was so technical and so ahead of everybody else that we were like, what the hell is this? And so, you know, it made him understand because he knew who he knows who Ingve is. And now he's getting to understand who Rakim is. And so that was the best way I thought to break it down. No, and that's my point, Third Eye. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Long Beach Originals in the house. My man, Jamie, what up? It's my bro right there, son. Exactly, Gorilla. Exactly. And what was dope is that, again, a metalhead guy, I was able to tell him, listen to Tribe Called Quest, listen to Rakim, and he came back and he loved it. And it was perfect. Let me see this for a second. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And that mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. And what was dope was when he gave me albums to listen to, he gave me I think the second album he gave me was Megadeth. Now, yes, he gave me Megadeth as the second album to listen to, Peace Sells. Now, I had listened to it, but it had been so long since the last time I even listened to it that going back to that album, his interviews are a trip. Yes, yes, yes. Going back to that Megadeth album was dope for me because now I'm going back with different ears. And I understood for the first time, like I could see, because there's all that chatter about him writing for the first Metallica album, second, whatever album he wrote, a lot of their riffs. Obviously, none of us were there, so we don't know where the fine line is of the bullshit versus the truth and, all of that stuff. But I definitely believe him. But when you listen to Peace Sells, it's like, wow, this album, for that time, Dave Mustaine is an insanely good guitar player, man. And I don't think he gets, I know he's done well for himself. I'm just not sure if he gets enough flowers, and for whatever reason. So salute to Dave Mustaine wherever he is on this planet, man. That album is great. And then he ended up sending me Avenged Sevenfold's album, the one that has Backcountry on it. And again, whether you're a fan of Avenged Sevenfold or not, I gotta say, man, like that was like I've listened to Avenged Sevenfold, but now like I'm playing this game. Like I'm sending him albums, he's sending me albums. So now I'm listening differently. I'm listening with detailed ears. I'm not just listening like, oh, that's cool. Like now I'm listening to everything that's going on the album to pay attention. And dude, if you've ever listened to that album, those kids can play, man, and that guy can sing. It's like now I understand, why they've had the type of career that they've had. It's like there's no denying whether you like their songs or not. To me, that's neither here nor there. But they are dope, man. Yes, exactly, Gorilla. You hit the nail on the head. Yes, Mike, exactly. And that's why we're doing it. Third Eye, my hip hop album of the year. It's a tough question. I'm either gonna go first with the Clips, that album. Them dudes can spit. I love what they do. I love Pusha T. I love No Malice. That album, that first song when I heard it for the first time. And it's funny because I wasn't prepared, and it's so crazy that they opened up the album with that first song, because that first song is a doozy. It's like a punch to your emotions, like a fucking thin UFC glove punch to your fucking emotions. It's a powerful song. And for those that don't know, there's no spoiler alert here because the album's been out for a while now. The first song on their album, first of all, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful hip hop song. It's a beautiful song. And it's about their father passing away. And I got to tell you, when I figured it out, like the first go around, yeah, exactly. The first go around, I was like, album of the year, everything is perfect. Psycho, less beats. Oh yeah, I gotta go over that album again. Michael, what's going on? Michael, Luke, welcome to Friday Vibes. That's the deal. So the first go around, I was kind of like getting dribs and drabs of where it was going, and then when I rewound it and went back, thank you, Steph. Stephen, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Ian C, what's going on? Vision Fua, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. When I went back to listen to that first Clip song on the new album, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was choked up. I was, I was crying, man. Some of the shit that they say on that song, when No Malice says, "I love my two sons," was the code on his phone. And wait, let's set this up. So when you listen, Artes Wesley, what's going on? When you listen to No Malice's verse, first of all, I didn't know that he found his father, passed away, which is already like you're putting that in a rhyme. Holy shit. Like that's emotional overload. Like it's like, you. And then, he says that found you on the floor, whatever. And then you know what I'm talking about, Vision. You know what I'm talking about. And then when he gets, "I love my two sons," was the code to his phone. I was like right now I'm getting chills. Not even lying to y'all. Like that verse, that verse, that verse is so powerful that I can't listen to it too much because it's got that effect on me. Like, oof. Like that's an emotional song, man, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. That album to me, that yeah, I'm gonna give the Clips hip hop album of the year and Mobb Deep as the runner up. That's where I'm at for as far as hip hop album of the year. As far as rock, yes, Vision, it is. It's that's a powerful one. As far as rock, I got to be biased on this one for many reasons, but for rock, I have to give it to Agnostic Front. They just released an album. If you're into New York hardcore, the reason why I'm putting that album up is because my brother Mike DeJean, who is the guitar player for King's Bounty, which is now Soul Gun, he produced the new Agnostic Front album, and he did an incredible fucking job working with Agnostic Front. So all the love, all the love to my brother Mike, all the love to Agnostic Front. I got to see them while they were in town last week. And my God, man, the energy level, especially for the where they're at in life. I mean, Vinny Stigma is going to be 70 years old. And the energy he just exudes on stage. You're looking at him and you're like, okay, he's 70, but I don't see it. I don't see it. And so Crazy Legs, ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Legs is in the chat on the YouTube. My brother Crazy Legs, another one, gonna have a big birthday this year. So those are my two albums of the year as far as rock and hip hop is concerned. But do me a favor and remind me if I missed any albums, please. Um, I'm trying to think if anybody. I know the Deftones put out an album, and bear with me. I have to go and listen to it. I haven't had a chance. I've also been working on uh, a lot of music recently, so I've been a little delayed in getting to the Kingmaker. I got to get into that one too. Guerrero, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. Yo, by the way, let me pause again. If while we're doing this chat, you could catch a sale. Praise, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes with Q. I'm doing a sale right now. If you go to q-unique.com, hit up the shop. I'm doing 2 CDs, Vengeance is Mine and The Mechanic, for $10. Somebody just ordered one. I sign it right here. You also get a Between. Excuse me. Oh, man. You also get a Between Heaven and Hell poster. I signed that too. And I have 2 shirts left that I'm giving away with these orders. This one is a XXL Vengeance is Mine shirt. These are prototypes. Nobody ever wore them, but I'm going to give them away. So I love everything Nas does. So I'm a diehard Nas fan. And then the other one is this medium Mechanic t-shirt. So if you order something, I got you. I got you. Yeah, man. Those are the 2 albums. I'm trying to think, aside from the Deftones, I know the Deftones released tonight. Somebody refresh my memory. Who else in rock and hip hop released an album this year? I want to make sure I'm doing my homework and checking into who's doing what and where and whatever have you. So please remind me, because I'm kind of like, thank you. Thank you, Johnny 1987. I appreciate that. Coyote. I got to check out the Coyote album, Gorilla Strong. I definitely got to check that out. Designer Rhymes. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Thank you. Obviously, the Slick Rick album I did listen to. I did like it. I liked the Slick Rick album. I liked the Raekwon album. I liked the new Ghostface album. I thought everything that came out on Mass Appeal so far was quality stuff. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I thought everything was cool, man. Like, what everybody's doing, to me, I have no problem. That's right. Evidence threw out a new album. I got to go check that out. Man, there's so much music. It at times it becomes challenging to keep up and see who's doing what or whatever have you. So, but I got a little bit of a shopping list. Maybe I'll puff a little weed and sit out on my balcony and just go on album after album and just zone out and see what's up. You know what I mean? Like, yes, Vinny's, look, whenever it comes to my inner circle, like Vinny Paz, Ill Bill, Czarface, Lord Goat, Necro, whoever, to me, they're always going to put quality stuff. They don't really mess around. Blunt joint or bomb? Blunt or you know, pipe, but blunt or pre-roll. And the king of it all is Long Beach Original. For reals, man. I gotta get out to Long Beach Original, man. I need some greens. I need some broccoli. Oh my God, yo. So good. Yeah, man. So you know what? I can't smoke too much. I'm like Steve Miller. I'm a midnight toker, man. It's got to be at the end of the day, and unless a little bit of stress is coming out from whatever is agitating me, I might hit the vape, the Long Beach Original vape. That'll like mellow me out and chill me out, because I could be a bit of an emotional time bomb at times. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. As you can see, I have a lot of energy, so it's like, and the type of music that I write, a lot of it is attached to emotion. You know, you guys know some of my songs, and so my emotions are there you go. Crazy Legs is lighting up the spliff, son. Yo, Legs, when you come out to Cali, man, we gonna get blunted for real, son. Gotta be a day where you come kick it with the home. Like come to the crib and just fucking. Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm talking to Crazy Legs. I'm gonna share this story real quick, man. So another crazy story is like I told y'all, I went. So I was kind of like a bit of a troubled youth. So I went to a few different. Ben, what's the deal? Ben official, what's going on? Um, I went to a few different schools. I got kicked out of one. I got arrested in one. I haven't seen Gore in a long. I haven't seen him in a minute, but we did release a song recently, Ben. If you haven't heard it, it's called "Toxic Holocaust." We released it like 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't heard it, check it out. Me and Laura Goat trading zombie bars, man. The shit came out fucking crazy. Um, so exactly, third. I was a troubled youth, and one of the schools I ended up going to, I went to school with Crazy Legs' sister. And the reason why I mentioned that is because there was like a circle of friends. It was like me, Crazy Legs' sister, her homegirls, my homeboys, all of that. Like we all went to school together. We would go to Lehman Jams and, whatever have you. And one of the homegirls that hung out with Crazy Legs' sister, her name was Bruni, she took my demo to Crazy Legs, and he I guess he liked what he heard, and he told his sister to invite me up to the crib. I went up to the crib, met the King of Kings, and been best friends ever since. But what's crazy about the story, what's crazy, and I've told this story many times, is that as a youngin', oh wait, what are you saying? I've been playing it a bit, man. Cool Air Gore-Tex again. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Um, One time, Crazy Legs was like, "Yo, you want to watch Wild Style?" And I gotta tell y'all, that was one of the most surrealist. Like I told you, like meeting Chris Cornell was bugged out, and meeting Jerry Cantrell was fucking surreal. Meeting Crazy Legs was surreal, man. I might be a little more like accustomed because he's been my friend for a million years now, but it's like imagine you're meeting this hip hop icon for the first time, and one of his suggestions is let's watch Wild Style. And as we're watching Wild Style, he's breaking shit down for me. He's telling me what went on behind the scenes, how certain things happen. And he did the same for Beat Street. He was like, this was the truth. This is why this was like this. This is how the battle happened. This is who was doing what. And that things like that altered my path, because along with him breaking that down, he's also telling me, he's educating me on proper hip hop. Proper. The four elements, the do's, the don'ts, the codes. That's what kind of flew over people's heads is that my last release, Royal Blood, the reason why I called it Royal Blood was because of that. What up, Lou Rock Ski? What's the deal? Was because of that. Was because of me being a member of the Rocksteady crew, me being a member of the Zulu Nation, me being a member of the Arsonists, me being somebody who worked at Fat Beats. That's some crazy shit. What's up, Pablo? What's the deal? Yes, exactly, Gorilla. So that's why that the latest release, the one that Jake Palumbo produced, Royal Blood, that's why I called it Royal Blood, was because I'm cut from that. Like these people raised me, like Crazy Legs, Mr. Wiggles, Ken Swift, Fable, Africa Bam, you know, all Zulu members, Rocksteady members. Let's just leave it at that, because I know some of these names are controversial. I never seen anything crazy. I'm not denying anybody's shit, all the allegations or whatever have you. All I know is me being up in the mix, all I saw was hip hop. All I saw was each one teach one. All I saw was infinity lessons to help me survive a life in the streets of New York. That's what I can say. What I got from it was a proper education on real hip hop and a proper education on how to navigate through the streets of New York at the time when I was a youngin'. That's what I got from that. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Salute to you for listening. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you very, very much. Yes, Crazy Legs. That's another thing Crazy Legs just said. So I used to have this job in a like a mail room, and in the mail room was the copy machine, and Ahmed was a member of the Zulu Nation and was also my manager back in the day. He, I told him that I would make. That's right, baby. Crazy Legs knows the deal. He, I offered to make like copies of the Zulu lessons or Zulu flyers, and so I'd be up. Thank you, Ayo. Thank you, Ayo. Jalio. Thank you very much. Halio, is it high? J-Lo? No. Ayo, hey, heyo, Ayo, J-O. It's either Ayo, J-O or Ayo, heyo. Whatever country you from, man. Salute to you and thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Um, so I would make copies of the Zulu lessons and flyers for Zulu anniversaries or for whatever parties they were at. I was doing that in at that time. So my experience with all of this is just a youngin coming up in hip hop, and as fate would have it, or God or the universe, I was placed amongst the gods when it comes to this, man. Got the yayo. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about it. Like, I was hanging out with dudes that were in the movie Wild Style, Style Wars, Beat Street. I was just a kid, just doing my best to behave and it was a crazy time for me, and it's dope because it went from that to the nomads to the arsonists, and so I walked into the arsonist with all this knowledge, and it was just a beautiful thing, man. From my perspective, regardless of where things are at in the history of Zulu in particular, from my experience, it was amazing, from my experience. So that's the deal. And I'm gonna say something that I say often, and there are hip hop heads that understand what I'm saying. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot tell the history of hip hop and not include Bambaataa. You can't. You can't. Allegations aside, you just can't. What he brought to the table is of high value. So, those that know. Prank show. Yes, Johnny. Oh, let me skip to that. Thank you for mentioning that, Johnny. Yes, for those that have seen my face, that was me on Impractical Jokers, man. That was me, man. And I was in on the prank. I knew that the prank was happening. I was invited by one of the production managers, and I was asked to pretend like everybody else was being pranked, so nobody else was in on it. But yes, I was on Impractical Jokers. That's great that you pointed that out. Third Eye. I was close to every single member of the Arsonists at one point or another. There wasn't an Arsonist member that was a distance like odd. We were close when we had everything moving and putting out albums and music. We were all very tight brothers, man. Of course, we bumped heads, and I mean, who doesn't with friends? You know what I mean? But we were close. We were close, and it's one of the things that I do miss about the Arsonists. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that kind of support for real. Thank you for listening. Thank you all. Thank you all for listening to my music. I whenever I do these Friday nights, I tend to get a little emotional at times, and one of the things that definitely gets me emotional is the fact that I know that some of you, oh, of course, Gorilla, thank you, man. I know that some of you, if not all of you, do listen from time to time to what I've dropped or what I've dropped in the past. And you got to understand, man, I don't take that shit lightly. I appreciate it to the 10th power. It's like, it's not a joke to me. If you're on my side of the track, right? And Eon, what's the deal? What are you saying? Oh, yes. Thank you, Ayo. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Um, as an artist, you got if you're on my side of the situation, a lot of artists are trying different things in order to get your attention. That's where it's at right now, right? And I know I'm fortunate because I've been here for a little bit, and some of the things that I've been a part of, whether it's the Arsonists or the Rocksteady crew, or putting out an album like Vengeance, being in nonfiction circle, a lot of those things have helped me to have like a different kind of ground to stand on. But I still got to be here. I still got to put in the work. I still got to chat it up with you and catch up with you. So, you know, here we are. Biggest royalty check would be CNC by far, man. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. I can't disclose the number, but they definitely gave me the most money in my career. Hands down. I ain't saying that online, man. Come on, legs. Come on, son. Oh my God, that's great. Um, but yeah, man. At the end of the day, I know I do these live feeds to be able to catch up with y'all, and I like talking to y'all. At first when I was doing these live feeds, I didn't know what to expect because it's foreign to me. It's not in it initially. Now it is, but initially it wasn't in my nature to do something like this. When you came up as an MC during the time that I did, you were more elusive, like Rakim. You wouldn't see him anywhere. Now you see him everywhere. So it's trippy. You know what I mean? So I want to thank you for being. Thank you, Gorilla. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, what what's special to me is that although I do these live feeds, that y'all still listen, and because that ultimately, that's my that's my desire, is to have you guys listening, and that's why I do my best to keep everything quality, whether it's rock, whether it's hip hop. I do my best to keep it as quality as possible. You know, I'm not saying that everything that I put out you're gonna like, but I do my best, and I do my best to not just dial it in. So you know, that's where we're at right now. Thank you, Third Eye. I appreciate it. Um, Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to qunique.com, qunique.com, q-unique.com, Eels, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. And you order the sale that's going on, you could get two of these, Vengeance is Mine and The Mechanic, for $10. I sign it right here. You also get a Between Heaven and Hell poster. I also sign that right here. And, having a little fun today with all of this. Oh, thank you, Third Eye. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do my best to respond and talk to everybody. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but you know, I'm doing my best to stay in communication and doing everything from live feeds to answering as many DMs as I can to posting to recording. I'm not boo-hooing. I love all of this. Just I do my best to keep up with all of y'all. You know what I mean? This is honestly the hype. Oh, thank you, Eon. I appreciate that, man. Crazy legs. What are you saying, son? Thank you, Third Eye. Crazy legs. Yo, legs is awesome. Also on the YouTube, we still got the super chats and the super stickers. I appreciate the donations. Gorilla just asked me a dope question. What's up, Corn Zone? Oh, thank you, Third Eye. Thank you. So Gorilla asked me, how do I remain humble? I've been in this industry for a long time. And I've taken as many victories as I have where I'm on here and I'm telling you all of these amazing stories, whether I'm touring with Korn for 20 years, or I went out with Public Enemy, or Crazy Legs from the Rocksteady Crew is one of my mentors, or as dope as that is, and surreal, you got to understand that I've been in this now. You got to remember the premise is that I've been in this industry for quite some time. So that means, along with the victories, there have been some defeats, and you take a beating. And for me, thank you, Third Eye. For me, the beating I didn't want to be disgruntled. There were two choices I had there. You could be an angry artist and be all disgruntled and be on some, man, fuck these youngins. Or I wasn't gonna do that. Or, it's about me. I'm a legend. I'm not that doesn't cross my mind. I'm just a humble artist, man. And I'm not saying it like I'm a humble artist. I'm just taking the words that you're giving me and I'm feeding them back to you. What's up, Marlon? What's the deal? At the end of the day, I just want to record music and hope that you enjoy it. All of this extra stuff, I'm with it. I don't mind it. I'm not angry at it. I'm not angry at doing live feeds. I'm not angry at doing my little shorts and reels and videos. None of that stuff bothers me. What's up, Chris Haven? Welcome to Friday Vibes. But this industry, Crazy Legs, you dumb. You so dumb. Crazy Legs asked me if I ever hotbox while I record. Anyway, this industry, like look, I'm not going to just say the music industry because any industry, rap is called Army of the Pharaohs. Of course I know the Army of the Pharaohs, man. I know I produce for them. I produced for Army of the Pharaohs. I forgot what the name of the song they called it. Mer, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes with Q. Any industry that you have a passion for. Sorry, y'all. I'm like a cat with a laser pointer sometimes. What's up, Josh? Welcome to Friday Vibes. Any industry that you have a passion for, I could just tell you, prepare that with your victories, there's going to be defeats. I don't care if you want to be a lawyer, a carpenter, a plumber, a poet, an actor, a race car driver, an MMA fighter. With victories come defeats. And it's the defeats is where that's where the true test of character comes in. And so I think that I handle my defeats better these days. I know that back in the days I just didn't. Oh, salute to you, Chris Haven. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. And it made me the human being that I am today. I take my beatings and kind of like I've taken the beatings as well as the successes, and you know, I got to stop right there because something popped in my head. Dudes like Crazy Legs and my good friend, one of my other best friends, Fieldy, the bass player from Korn, they in particular helped me also. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, it is. It is a true test of character. Thank you for that. Stay up, Chris Haven. Thank you. They in particular are like big brothers to me, and their their experiences and their wisdom helped me to figure things out for myself. So, for instance, recently, and Soul Spasm was on earlier. I was at a crossroad. I've told this story before. I was at a crossroad about 4 years ago with qunique, with what I do as qunique. I was a little lost. Everything was sloppy. I was in a really strange place. Might have been 5 years ago. It's when COVID was just starting to unfold, and I was definitely in a strange place. And I had turned to Fieldy, and I had asked. I was like, "Yo, man, I don't know, man. This qunique stuff. It's such a mess, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm in a weird direction, and I might just close up shop." And Fieldy, he was like, hold up, check this out. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how he said it, and he doesn't talk slang the way I talk slang. So, but he was like, listen, what you do in rock is amazing. Stillwell, Rodimus, whatever have you. Chaotic, what's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. He was saying, like, whatever you do with Stillwell, Rodimus, King's Bounty, that's great. But that what you have as qunique, it's important. It's your legacy. It's something that you've been doing more than half your life at this point. So, whatever it is that's disturbing you, figure it out quietly, don't complain, and fix it. And fix it. What that does is it kind of like helps you wire your brain to not complain, to not look at your own mess and be overwhelmed and just quit or do something impulsive or stupid. So he stopped me. He slowed me down from being impulsive. He slowed me down from throwing in a towel. And then he worked with me on the Pound for Pound album. That he played bass on every song. It was the first time. Now I've known Fieldy for 20 years. And it's the first time that he turned to me, like as I was putting that album together, because there's more to the story. So he tells me to do that. I start putting the Pound for Pound album together. And he turned to me and was like, yo, I want to play bass on that album. And I was like, fuck yeah. It's about time. We've been rolling as Stillwell. I co-wrote and produced his solo bass album, basically. So it felt dope that he finally had the confidence to want to come to the hip hop planet and play some bass. And then after that, his words were so dope that's when I went to Soul Spasm. We cleaned up my catalog, we fixed everything. And now when you go look at qunique's music, everything is cohesive, everything is in its right place. And I've taken down nonsense, I've taken down songs that I can't co-sign. A lot of y'all know the deal where I'm at right now in my life. I can't do the misogyny lyrics. I can't do it. I'll do all that street shit all day. I ain't disrespecting women on song. I'm not doing it. I apologize for ever doing it. And it's just not in my nature to do that. I got too many good women in my life that I can't be that guy. I love all the women in my life, from mothers, cousins, sisters, homegirls, all of that. So I had to dead that. It's unfortunate that I did it in the first place, but I fixed it. And I fixed my whole catalog, and we're here now. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ayo. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Third Eye, thank you. And so I think also the people around me keep me humble. I got a good family, I got a good support. Homeboys like Crazy Legs, like I said, Fieldy. I got my homie Jamie from Long Beach Originals. I got my homie Mike Dijon from who plays with me in Kings Mountain. He's also in Crown of Thorns. I have a excuse me, I'm burping up a fucking storm. I have a lot of good friends that hold me accountable, that are there for me when I'm tripping. You know what I mean? And so what it does for me is it kind of like, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Exactly, Gorilla. And it's dope that you said that. Yes. You guys that support me also keep me, hold me accountable. There's absolutely no way that I want to ever disrespect any of you. You guys support me. You guys listen to my music. You guys buy merch. You guys come on the YouTube channel and throw super chats, donations, and super stickers. You know what kind of an asshole I would have to be disrespectful to that? You guys are supporting me, and I can see it. There's no way you guys get my highest level of respect whenever I can, click the on button and pay attention to what I'm looking at. You guys all get my respect, and I appreciate it. So thank you, man. Like it's not a joke. I don't take that shit lightly. What you guys do, every time I go on Wednesday, you guys donate. Every time I do the live chat on YouTube, right now the YouTube and Instagram are simultaneous, but the people that are on the YouTube, they're throwing donations, man. You know what I mean? Like that's I don't take that shit lightly, man. That's no joke. It's actually surreal for me. It's surreal. It's Thank you, Eon. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's a surreal feeling, you know? I've been in, like I said, I've been in the game for a long time. What I'm doing now is new. It's still new to me. Like when we look at what I do on Wednesdays, live from the lab, I'm only up to episode 19. There's dudes that have like thousands of episodes to their live feeds and their podcasts or whatever have you. I'm only up to episode 19, so I'm still new to this whole experience. It's been you guys make it fucking amazing. You guys make me come back every week. If this wasn't happening, like if this back and forth wasn't happening, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. I'd probably you guys keep me in the light. I'd probably be going dark, man. Seriously. Seriously. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. So that's the deal with all of that. That's where we're at, and I appreciate each and every one of you, seriously. And a lot of you have been coming back every week to hear my book reports on Wednesday, and now we chilling on Fridays and just shooting the shit, and I love it, man. And we still doing sales. Like go to qunique.com and I sign shit, and just trying to keep things interesting and moving forward, man. So that's the deal, man. That's the deal. That's where we're at, and I appreciate all y'all. So thank you, man. Thank you for reals, man. Word up. What's the topic? You know what? I don't know, man. It's between having a guest because the last guest I have was Rhett Maddock, and that was a while ago. So I have my thoughts on a guest that I want to have. What's up, OG Sampson? Welcome to Friday Vibes. I have an idea of a guest that I would like to invite. Ooh, Third Eye. That's a good question, man. Yeah, Rhett Maddock went beast mode on the show. You got to go check his episode out. It's dope. Comic book. Yes. You want to hear something funny? I'm reading. I never read the Kingdom Come series on DC, and so I'm reading it now, and so far it's amazing. And I gotta say, Absolute Batman is the shit. Absolute Batman is they're writing the shit out of that series, man. That's a good series, man. They upgraded Batman in a way that I enjoy it. They made him gritty. They took away the whole rich billionaire thing. His mom is still alive. His dad passed. I don't. For those that are interested in comic books, Absolute Batman is the shit. I heard Absolute Wonder Woman is good too, but I haven't read it. Oh, right now, Wesley, I'm just using the phone today. I usually when I do live from the lab on Wednesday, we're using GoPros on the desk and in the mic booth. But on Fridays, I just on Instagram I use an iPad, and on YouTube I'm using my iPhone. So that's the deal with that. I just gotta get a better holder for my iPad. Third Eye, yo, Absolute Batman is gas. This shit is dope. It's really good, and the new fucking what's it called? Ultimate Spider-Man is dope. They rewrote Spider-Man and they did a really good job. Really twisted it up. Seriously. So that's my review on the few comic books. I haven't been collecting as much. I actually stopped and I got more into, like, if somebody says the series is good, I'll go out and get the trade paperback. But that's about it. I know, right? Third Eye, they would be dope. Hey, yo, my man. Hey, yo, thank you so very much for that. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, Third Eye, they tried with Wu Tang back in the 90s. I'm going to tell you in a second, Gorilla. They did, Wu Tang had a series and it only went up to issue 6. You know, you need somebody that's going to get in there and develop the characters in a way that holds people attention. That's what makes it tricky. Is that you need a good writing staff for the hip hop series, and then you got to make something interesting. I always thought the Arsonist would have been a good comic book series because there were so many of us, and we were all very different from each other, almost like the X-Men in a way. So that, yeah, and when I spoke at a panel at Comic Con for because I was doing voiceover work for DMC, and somebody had asked when are the Arsonists coming out with a comic book, and that always stood in my mind. Thank you, Ayo. I appreciate that. So, Gorilla, what am I listening to recently? You know, I'm not listening to anything. Like I mentioned the hip hop albums that I definitely listen to. So, Ayo, I have to listen to the Coyote album. I have to listen to the Be Real Psycho Les album. Um, that's all I could think of right now that came out. Unless I'm missing, I'm sure that there's way more that I'm missing. Strickland, what's up? Welcome to Friday Vibes. I'm sure that there's way more that and on the rock side, I gotta listen to the new Deftones album. Um, so again, there's way more that I know. Insta G Van, what's going on? Insta G Van, yo, your name be tripping me out because I want to say Insta Gavan. My bad, yo. Oh man. Um, but you know, Medicine 619, what up? Welcome to Friday Vibes. But if you guys got any suggestions on what I should be listening to, let me know. Um, but my go-to, like when I go to the gym, my go-tos are it has to be like either Sick of It All catalog, or I made a playlist on Spotify called Crack Era. It's all like all that Crack Era shit, you know, Boogie Down Productions, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, EPMD, that era. You know, it's my y'all know I'm a fan of the rap from the Crack Era. Y'all know. You went to see Ancients? Ah, it was dope, right? Tell me the truth, Insta G Van. I know it was dope. I know it was dope. It had to be dope. Let me know. I'm dying to see Ancients. Thank you, Third Eye. I'm definitely gonna, cause Killer Priest, he's a beast, man. Insta G, man. I've been wanting to see Ancients. Like I talk to the lead singer a lot on Instagram, but they are dope. They are dope, and they deserve all the success that they're receiving. They are so good. What a good band. It's like beautiful metal. That's how I describe it. I did a review on them in, I forgot what episode number, on my Live from the Lab series on YouTube. So if you get a chance, go check it out. I reviewed them, Droid, uh, uh, Milano Constantine, and Diamond District. And maybe, wait, there was one more, Car Seat Headrest. I think, yeah, those are the groups that I reviewed from hip hop and rock. But you gotta look, you gotta see which episode I did that on. I don't remember the number. I'm already up to episode 19, like I'm a big boy in school. Meanwhile, I think Nems has like 300 episodes of his We Outside joint, and I think Joe Rogan is like in the thousands or whatever have you. But I'm only up to episode 19. I'm a baby in the game, baby. And these Friday Night Vibes, I'm only up to episode number 2. So I'm new to the whole, I'm new kid in school. Captain Howdy, what's the deal? Welcome to Friday Vibes. Yeah, yo, Gorilla, I was talking to C minus, and I definitely gotta get up there as well and chat it up with the boys, man. That would be a good look. They got a dope show up there, man. Yeah, they got a dope show. Be real. He's another one. He's got a lot of episodes, man. He's got a lot of episodes. I got plenty of road in front of me, man. Like I said, Live from the Lab is only up to episode 19, and this we're only up to. I was, you know what though? The truth is, when I was doing this on Friday, thank you, Ayo, for reals. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. Remember, I was doing Fridays in the car with Q for a while, so that's actually the the baby of what we're doing today, which is Friday Vibes. That's what we're gonna turn it into. There's no more Fridays in the car. But here we are, man, having fun, and you guys are awesome. Definitely making the start of my weekend. That was the prototype, Gorilla, definitely. You guys are definitely making the start of my weekend amazing. Uh, Thank you, Andrea. So I don't know what you guys have planned for the weekend, but one of my plans, if it unfolds, is I want to go see that new Predator movie. Nobody spoil it for me. I know some of y'all might not like it. I did love the movie Prey, and I love Killer of Killers, and it's the same director, so I'm excited to see it. It in the least, I just want to have fun watching some crazy science fiction shit. We all know it's CGI, nothing we could do there. It's a bunch of alien creatures. Um, yeah, man. So I think we're done today, man. I think we had a lot of fun today. Um, oh, okay, yeah. I'll show you the tattoo one more time. Hold up, lady. There's somebody asking to see my tattoos. These tattoos were done with Franco Vescovi right there. That's the Michael the Archangel. Sorry, my chair. He also did this saint here. He did this. It says God's grace. He did the creation of man. He did Christ on the cross. He also did Death's Dealer, which is a Frank Frazetta piece. He also did Hear No Evil. Sorry for the guys in Instagram. I know it's kind of like. And he did my Tribal Gear star. And this was done by Letitia Wood. Letitia Masner, actually. She did that. So those are my tattoos. They all come from the same place, Vatican Studios. I got to check out Young Z's joint. That's what's up, Third Eye. I want you to enjoy that. Elon, what's going on? So hopefully that was good. Um, anyway, so I think I'm gonna Shutter Island. Oh, it's dope. Is Shutter Island dope? I gotta check that out. Shutter Islander. That okay? I got you. Young Z join. Young Z is dope, man. He's OG too, man. He's dope, man. Thank you, Eon. Thank you, Eon. So um, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna leave the sale up on qunique.com right now. If you go to qunique.com, you get the Vengeance Is Mine CD and the Mechanic CD both for $10 together as a set. Leave in the instructions if you order that set. Leave in the instructions how you want your CD signed, and I'll sign it. You also get a free, and I'll sign this too, a Between Heaven and Hell poster, and you get stickers as well. So that's the deal with that. But I just want to thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for your questions, your comments, all the love, all the support over here on YouTube with the super chats and the super stickers. It means a great deal to me. I want you guys to have a beautiful weekend. Remember, spread love, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Live from the lab next Wednesday. Don't forget to have another dope episode. And again, have a dope weekend. Peace and love.